with Inflections of Bad Company. That was Save Me by LYIA META. She's right here in the flesh with us. LYIA, thank you very much for joining us. Well, it's great to have you here, and it's great to know that we've got fresh voices in the music scene. Of course, having said that, you've been around for a long time singing. So how long has it been being in the industry?
In the industry, about 15 years, yeah.
15 years.
Give and take. People had probably seen me longer than that.
Right.
20 over years back probably, but I took a lot of breaks in between to do my education.
So you're doing the gigging circuit, like playing at different venues. Now, what's that like? You know, I certainly feel that we as Malaysians have no respect for music. We go to a club or we go to a gig, and we're always requesting for songs, and I see that as something that has to change. But doing that for 15 years, what was it like?
I'm still doing it, so it is good.
Okay, next song for Uncle Leong, My Way. You know, you have to do stuff like that.
Of course. And you can't let them down because they come there expecting to hear those kind of songs, the covers that they grew up with. So you have to be able to do a lot of music from a lot of songs.
Here's the million-dollar question. I mean, doing a lot of covers, has that in a way, you know, influenced you how other people sing in your music?
Of course, you can't run away from that.
Right.
Yeah. Of course, the music that has made me who I am today is the music that I listen to and that I learned to perform. Of course,
Then songs like this EP of yours, She's Searching, Save Me, Di Mana Dikau, For You, and Slumber. Were all these songs written by you?
Yes, every single song was written by me, with the exception of the Malay song, written in English, but translated by a friend of mine, Ninot Aziz, who is a Malaysian writer. Right,
of course. Ninot's a great writer, and she's been on the show before. She's been here many times. So that was written by Ninot.
Yes, we went back and forth, and I wanted the melody to have a different language, and I thought the Malay language was, beautiful.
So this song that we just played, Save Me, is plays in UK radio today.
It just played this week in UK.
Fantastic, congratulations for that. But now, how do you move forward with something like this? The music industry in Malaysia is so saturated. Of course, corruption, let's leave that aside. But with the music industry in Malaysia, how are you going to move forward with this? What are your plans?
Just like when I started the album, I didn't have any plans. What I needed to do is get something down for myself. I've invested so many years in this industry, I needed to have something that said, okay,
something
I've been here.
The archive. So
something I've been
70,
here.
You can look at it.
This is LYIA. She's been here. Okay. And so if you ask me what my trajectory would be, I would tell you I'm moving a step at a time.
Right.
Yeah. If it warrants another album or another single, which by the way is already in the studio, by the way.
Right.
But if it warrants it, yes, I would go and take that path because I want to see where it leads me. Being in the industry so long, I know the state of things. So no plans.
Like when journalists talk to you about your music, of course they're going to talk about they're going to try to pigeonhole as to what kind of music you do, right? So is this rock, pop? What do you call this?
There's a bit of rock and blues. That's because that's who I am, rock and blues. But there's also a little bit of pop.
Vocally, you sound very soulful now. Who are the singers that inspired you? Shaka Khan, I'm sure one of them.
No, actually, I'm quite influenced by the rock classics from the 60s. So that would be the Who.
So you like male
Cream.
singers?
Yes. Cream, and
okay.
My heroes are rock
Cream, Who, what else?
Jimmy, Jimi Hendrix, that kind of music.
So you like the rock singing style?
Yes, I like the rock vibe. I've always like that.
Right. So from the time you started singing till now, and it's good to note that when we move on or when we mature in life, our voice starts to change. Do you still have control of that? Your pitch starts to go down a little.
No, of course you don't have control over it. You just go with the ride.
No, because people don't practice. Apparently, if you practice, it stays intact. I don't know.
It does, and that's what my nightly gigs, do for me. My weekly gigs do for me. It keeps me there.
Right.
Sure.
Just let's refresh Malaysia's mind. This is LYIA. This is an EP by LYIA. So if this warrants an album, right after this, you're going to sit down. Do you have enough songs for an album?
Of course, I'm always writing.
You're always writing?
Of course. So, I'm not a prolific writer, but I'm always writing.
So basically your songs are about what? Save Me? This is what does it talk about?
This album actually was a lot to do with the people that I met over a time. And at that point, it was about me and them. And we came together the experiences they had. So it's about finding yourself.
Right.
What ties all the songs together is a sense of desperation and hope.
That desperation and hope.
hope.
Basically, that's what we're looking for all the time. Desperation and hope. Now, let's talk about the musicians
Okay.
that are on this album now. People that have helped you put this together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this album was produced by Zach, that's my partner,
Right.
and co-produced by Anthony from Big A Productions.
Okay.
So he was very instrumental in getting the stuff out there for me because he found all the musicians. I left it to him entirely because
Do you know the musicians that
of
play?
course I know a few of them.
Right.
I do know a few of them, and I know of a lot of other musicians, but I didn't want to muddy the waters, you know, when you go to the studio and say, no, I want this my way, I want it my way, and you keep dragging things on, you know. So I left it to a point for him to bring in what he thought was best, and he didn't disappoint me.
Right, and who are the musicians playing on this?
We have Einol from Deja Vu as well.
Right.
Okay, he plays the drum for Slumber. We have Daniel Fong on bass.